Okay, welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 349. Okay, I was gonna record this a while ago. Like I was gonna do this like at 6 o'clock, but my computer was not working correctly. I had rebooted and do a bunch of stuff, and now it's working properly. It took a long time, finally got working. So, in the case these 4 episodes. We're discussing episodes 45 to 48 for the series. In the case these 4 episodes, we have it where the first 2 are pretty much filler. Like, in a way, they don't really amount to very much at all in the grand scheme of things for the finale. In the case of episode 45, it's New Year's Day episode where we had this mysterious present come to Deca Base, and they assume it's for any one of the girls, or maybe it's one of the guys, and it turns out it's for Tatsu. Because there's an alien that fell for him, and this alien does not matter what gender is, it'll follow with their species. And it's also a clip show, this one, because it's New Year's Day clip show. Plus, bring back the legal fighter from early on. He's released from prison after like about a year being in prison for participating in legal fighting, and he's not fighting anymore. Nope, he is a stagehand now. Okay, interesting. Pretty interesting episode. I like the fact we do this. The whole thing of like a character bring it back, and it's done in a very positive way. Good job, basically, of Dekaranger Unit. 46 is a standard Monster Week episode where This does has a little bit of canonicity with this one, where there's advanced a little bit toward the finale. Where we have this alien where he turns women to energy for sand for reasons. Yeah, it was sand. And the guy is a con artist. He's a marriage scam con artist. And somehow, someway, Umako, Deca Pink is involved with this stuff. And when she finds out the fact that he actually is responsible, that he actually lied to her the whole time, she just goes immediately, like she basically, and by the way, the person who investigates this, like, is Sean. Sean. He's the one who investigates this. And it's a bit of implied here, he might have a thing for Emiko. That's not really explored here. But, interesting episode. In the case of 47, this is basically like a lead into the finale, like kind of, well, this one I say a little bit more. So we have it where in this episode we go into the backstory of the Dekarangers, where like they bring back a villain who Haiji and Jasmine knew, and Shan-chan kind of knew who this guy is. And when of course he sees, well, Bon, he's like, oh look, another red. You're thinking, wait, another red? He's like the only red here. Well, we go into a little bit of Dekarangers, basically, backstory. They had just shut up shop on Earth Base. They had never seen Dekarangers, their Deca suit just yet. And he started turning women into energy. Actually, espers into energy. And eventually gets a device from Agent Abra to turn even humans into energy. And it turns out that Bon is not the first Deca Red of Earth. No, he's actually the second one. There was the first Dekaranger candidate, but he couldn't exactly swim in a suit because he got injured, saving Jasmine and Hoji from this particular guy, and they presumably killed him, and his relation is always confirmed. So he comes back, they're shocked at the fact the guy is even alive, because they thought he died. So, like, oh, he got upgraded, because he got suits. Not even the SWAT mode. And Bon worried about these two, and they're acting a bit irrational, where they're basically not allowing their own teammates to help them defeat the monster. Bon proceeds to fly to basically take a spaceship without telling anybody, go straight to headquarters. I wouldn't be surprised. It's basically sit next door. Just interrogate the chief over where the first candidate is. And he finds him and brings the Earth, and basically he brings the Earth to do one particular big thing: scold them for being basically big idiots. And then of course, like, his armor's like, yeah, You better go help him, number two. Yes, he calls Bond number two because he's second Dekaranger of Earth. And they eventually beat the monster, beat the guy, and he's impressed by his recklessness that he has. So it was really the end of the episode. He actually had disappeared after he was injured. So he was on a secret mission, and the mission isn't completed. He is setting up an elite team of Red Rangers, basically a red Tokyo U, basically a red version of what Tatsu is, and it's called, get this, SPD Fire Squad. And he wants Bond to join them. And apparently off screen he accepts. But before he goes, he has one last case to solve. Well, he basically is leaving for the next day. But of course, basically we have a distraction going on here, where Bond is being possessed by this monster. Touch eliminates basically that monster by, well, he also was possessing his nervous system. He also was chasing down, like, it's a very interesting idea. Apparently Bond accepted off screen, and apparently transfer was confirmed. Like, wow. Are we gonna, apparently Tatsu says he's gonna take over for him, and from what I've read, I'm not gonna spoil it here. So, well, of course they deal with this particular monster, which of course after he's freed from being possessed, by having Tatsu stop his heart and then restart it, and take control of a monster. Of course, they're about to kill him, and then something shocking happens. Toward the end of the episode, Agent Opera proceeds to take a machine and smash the Deca base. And of course, Doggy's like, what the heck is going on? And of course, Swan's like, Deca base is being invaded by robots. Yes, Agent Opera has invaded Deca base. It's like, and he's doing this purely because basically he does not like the fact Dekaranger is moving his profits. And we have a pre-credit sequence where you have him confronting Doggy Kruger, kind of, and going straight into the credits. But excellent I would say, of these 4 episodes, 45 is a nothing episode. But it was nice bit of advancement for that one. The main plot was stupid, but I probably think the best thing about 45 is the return of that one character, but not very positively. And of course, the stock footage was fine. It was nice seeing some characters in the stock footage I haven't seen in a while. 46 is okay, but it's probably one of the worst episodes of the whole series. But 47, that is a really important episode. Yes, that is actually 40. Yeah, 47 is really good. 48, it's like basically the whole thing with the possessing. That's basically filler compared to the Age of Opera plot, which is basically invading Deca base, which they did adapt this for, of all things, SPD. Yep. But amazing. Now, I have 2 more episodes left to go. For episode 3 and 50, I was discussing the last 2 episodes of this series and my final thoughts. And then, of course, I'll reveal, I'm going to reveal right now. My next Sentai I'm doing as soon as I wrap this one up, but it's not going to be done just yet because I'm going to do Kamen Rider Agato next after I finish up Dekaranger. The next Sentai I'm going to do after this is completed is going to be Magi Ranger. Yes, the last Sentai I had left to cover that came out in the 2000s. Okay? But that I'll probably handle the review of it later, the final episode of this one, because I got some really important to do. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do need this like. Next video. Bye.